Hello and welcome back. I always start like that.
Yeah.
With the hello. Hello. Welcome back or welcome to our channel. That's how we see it. My name is Sarah.
My name is Sarah.
That's not Sarah. How dare you steal my identity? Today.
Okay, so I'm Megan.
No. You're prettier than Meghan Markle.
Oh, thank you.
A lot of people are. Today we're going to be talking about Colleen again. I'm going to issue a slight trigger warning. I'm going to mention something that she talks about in her latest video as of a day ago or something like that, where she's talking about plastic surgery and like body image issues. Yeah. So we're going to talk about briefly that kind of stuff. I'll let you know beforehand before we get into it. But basically, Colleen, excuse me. I think it was last night. Was it last night?
Yeah.
It was last night.
You came running in there.
The 18th. Yeah, it's the 18th today. So yesterday on the 17th of December, Miss Colleen Ballinger decided to do her little fundraiser charity live stream that she usually does. She usually does this for her birthday, but she missed her birthday because she, had a whole cancellation, and she needed to go take time off for therapy and be with her family, but she actually ended up vlogging the entire time, so yeah, she's got tons of content to show us. But so she did this live stream, and I clicked on it for a minute because I was like, no, this woman did freaking not just do this again. After knowing that, okay, she has an entire controversy about this if you didn't know. Yeah. Which most people who have been following Colleen, or following the drama around Colleen, knows about this. But basically, I'll let you explain the, bank account things, but real quick, she basically does these charity live streams where she is accepting donations from fans to give to charities. This time she was giving to 2 different organizations, which is great. They're all for childhood cancer, and it's great.
Different types of cancer.
You should donate. I'm not saying that. Donate to childhood cancer.
Yeah.
Those foundations help so many kids and so many families. But donate directly to them, not Colleen. And she will explain why. Because I don't do numbers.
Okay.
I'm not good at math.
Basically what she does is she has 2 companies that she goes through. Now, sometimes she just does, like, the hospital. Or then sometimes she'll do different charities. So, it doesn't matter what charity or where she's putting the money. What she does is, the first company comes in and say you make a donation of $10. Well, $3 of that goes to the first company. They put it into her bank account. It's her personal bank account, not a business account.
Or a foundation bank account.
Yeah, it's her personal bank account. This company, it takes the money, it puts it into her bank account, takes the $3 out. Sometimes more. It depends on if you're doing like $100 or more. It'll be more money that they take out. But it's about $3 per $7. So, they take the money out, and then they put the money in her account. It stays there, and then when she gets ready to donate the money, like collectively, it will, say she wants to donate $100,000. That's usually her goal. Around $100,000 to $150,000.
Yeah.
So then she takes the $100,000 out of her account and donates it, but it's in her name because you give her a gift of whatever you donate, the $10 or whatever you donate.
You're gifting it to her so she doesn't have to claim it on her taxes.
You give this to her. The company puts it in her account because it's a gift. She doesn't have to, take it out right away and give it to the charity. She can let that build up. And she takes the charity money then. She donates it in her name, not in your name. And so she gets a tax write-off at the end of the year.
Yeah.
So...
And she never specifies exactly how much she makes or... sometimes she'll say, like, we made $80,000.
Yeah.
But she doesn't say she's donating $80,000.
No. Like, right...
She is usually in the $100,000 bracket.
Yeah.
Because you can see she's actually made a donation of $100,000.
Yeah.
Which is great. But see, she still has all the way back to 2019 live stream.
It's still open.
That donation portal's still open. So she'll only donate the 2023 portion, but if you accidentally mess up a link and you get sent to the 2020 or 2022 live stream, you're donating to Colleen. None of that gets put in.
All of the money goes into her account from these accounts. They really do. They like 2019, 2020, 2021, 22, 23. They all go into her account, but she only donates a certain amount. Right. So if like this one already on as of yesterday made $10,000 already. So
it was $10,000. That was in the video before.
Oh, okay. So like
she had already made $10,000 and then was going to make more money from the live stream.
That's right. So like she opens the link about 2 to 3 days before she starts the event, and it runs usually 24 hours.
And see, one of these live streams is the live stream where she sent a minor lingerie.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of gifts that you can expect.
A 13-year-old. Well, not this year now.
Well, This year,
you're going to get special stuff. You're going to get, like, gift cards.
Well, it was like she said a goodie basket, and I didn't watch the whole thing because I can't go through more than 30 minutes of Colleen before I'm just starting to get, it's like, I'm a boring person.
Yeah.
There's not that much.
She talked about polishing rocks.
There's not that much interesting about my life, right? I'll sit here and talk to you about Doctor Who, The Walking Dead, or probably some idiotic meme that I saw on TikTok. That's the extent of my personality. But this woman is boring as hell, and I don't know how she has continued to be this successful.
Yeah.
Because she's so boring. Other than the fact that she has somewhat adorable kids, she's boring. There's nothing interesting about her.
Yeah.
So I watched some of it.
So I just wanted to emphasize that the 2019, like she said, is still open. 20, 21, 22, 23, they're all open. So if you click the link, if you're donating to 2019, those don't go toward the 2023.
Yeah, those don't get donated. Those just stay in her bank account.
And the 2023, this company that she gets puts all of that into one pot. And they keep the calculations, but she won't ever tell you how much exactly that she made during the live stream. So she already had $10,000. Or
how much she keeps after she's already donated $100,000.
So someone donated, an attorney actually, who does YouTube videos. She, Baker, I can't remember her name.
Emily D. Baker?
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
She had donated.
I think Madcaster also did some stuff.
She looked on there and he did it too. And And she was sent the link to 2019, not to the 2022.
Yeah.
And then this year,
Excuse me.
all of that money gets filtered into that account, and then she donates one lump sum, but it's a tax write-off for her.
And she doesn't have to say, like, say she makes $200,000 and she only donates $80,000 of it.
Yeah.
The rest of that money is considered a gift.
Yeah.
To her for her birthday or for Christmas or Thanksgiving, whenever
it says on there when you donate, it's
I'm
a gift.
gifting this to you, Colleen.
Yeah.
Therefore, she doesn't have to put that on her taxes.
Yeah, that's a gift that goes into a separate account. And so she usually only donates about $100,000 to $150,000. More likely, she donates $100,000. She's in that bracket.
I think one year she donated $100,000 to one charity and then $100,000 to another.
And sometimes she'll split them up like that. And I've seen her do like $50,000 to this one and $50,000 to this one. But she usually doesn't do more than that, unless her income, she needs more of a tax write-off, basically. So then she has been bumped up one year to $150,000.
Yeah.
But it doesn't say. It says up to $150,000. It doesn't say exactly how much.
Yeah. So
she could be donating $50,000, and she's just in that bracket. Yeah. Children's Hospital is very, like, they'll show you what bracket she's in. She
donates to St. Jude's a lot, which is fantastic. Donate to St. Jude's. But if you go onto the St. Jude's website, there is a button that you can click on that has donations.
That's what I wanted to get to.
You should, if you're going to donate, which I think you should, especially around this time of year.
Yeah.
All of those families
really could use
They don't
the help.
just help kids who have childhood cancer. It helps so many different ranges.
Them pay their bills, have a place to stay, food.
Meals. I had to stay in the hospital for 8 days when I had spinal surgery, and they gave us meals. They gave my, people who were with me, a place to stay. They even paid for our gas money to get up to the actual hospital, so that I could go to and back and forth to the hospital safely and with enough gas in my car. That was amazing, because hospital food can get expensive.
It does, especially after 8 days.
Yeah. So, even though they paid for everybody, it helped so much, is what I'm trying to say. And I don't have cancer. That was just for me to have rods put in my back. Can you imagine what they provide for people who are, they've paid people's mortgages. It helps a lot. So you should donate. But if you're going to donate to a hospital or you're going to donate to an organization, donate directly to them so that that organization can actually get it. You can get the little slip that says, I donated, and you can put that on your own taxes as a tax write-off, because you cannot claim a gift as a tax write-off.
No. And actually, if you donate to the company, see, Colleen, like I said, she had 2 companies that she works with. One that takes the money from you and puts it in her account, and then one that takes it from the account and puts it in, the lump sum into the charity that she's delivering it to.
And all
each
of these
one of those companies takes out like $3 to $10, or it depends on how much you give. If you gave $1,000, it would be a big chunk of change that this company's taking from your donation. But if you donate directly, like she said, to the company,
they get full amount.
There's no 2 companies taking that money. They get everything.
It's disgusting to me how she can sit here and try to say that she's a good person. because she's donating to childhood cancer. She's helping these organizations. But she's not disclosing to the people who are donating their hard-earned. She even laughed. She laughed and made a joke about the fact that this person, I think it was a woman, donated her last $100 or something like that, or last.
I think it was like $150.
Yeah, it was a lot of money.
Her grocery money.
It was her grocery money. She donated her last bit of money to Colleen to give to this organization, and she's like, oh my gosh, she donated her grocery money. Do you want some of my pizza? It's not funny that woman's gonna go hungry because she wants to be a good person.
Yeah.
And donate.
And you're eating pizza probably paid by her.
And you're mocking her. And making fun of the fact that she is poorer than you. Like. Yeah. She makes me so mad.
Her gifts for a long time, like she said, she gave lingerie to a 13-year-old boy. That
was the year she was giving her clothes away.
Well, she tends to do that a lot. She'll give like household items away so that she doesn't have to. So she doesn't have to pay anything. So when she cleans her closet, she just saves it and donates, gives you that garbage.
She gave a tissue to someone, like a used tissue, one year. She gave a pet, or not a pet rock. It was like a ball of tape.
Oh yeah.
To someone, and it's like, I get it. It's supposed to be like funny and quirky, but it's like.
Yeah, now she's giving away goodie bags, and she's got her nieces and nephews there singing with her.
So,
and so now the Ballinger kids have to perform with her.
Well, they always kind of did, because Parker's in a lot of those videos where, like, she's teaching the kid how to ride a daddy saddle, and so, she's always exploited the Ballinger children.
Yeah.
Which I think is so funny that the Ballinger family can talk about Trent they don't let their kids around Trent.
Yeah.
Because he's inappropriate. But Colleen can use your child in multiple suggestive positions.
Yeah.
And suggestive videos and suggestive jokes. But that's okay.
Yeah.
Still, she was actually sending nude photos to minors. And that's okay. You're still gonna allow her to hang out with them.
Yeah.
Okay. She will never stop exploiting children. She's exploiting her children's fans. She's exploiting her nieces and nephews. She's exploiting her own children.
Yeah.
I watched a couple of days ago. She released some of the footage she filmed from her two children's second birthday. The twins, Maisie and Wesley. It was their second birthday. They did a JoJo Siwa / monster truck themed birthday.
Yeah.
I think she was trying super hard to point out that she, because a lot of people have the things about she doesn't like Wesley, she doesn't love Wesley as much as she does, so she was kind of trying to show during the birthday party section, like, that she does, because she was, like, holding him, and it was a little bit forced. Yeah. But some of the footage that she was showing to me, it ticks me off. Yeah. Because, okay, she's sitting there, and she's, like, talking about how the kids are opening birthday presents, but the two twins, who are 2 years old, who can actually, they have the, ability to rip open presents. They can open their own presents.
Yeah, they're two.
They're two. They weren't really opening presents. Maisie was playing with, like, her little dog thing she got.
Yeah.
But it was Flynn opening presents.
Yeah.
But she also does the thing where, like, if one kid gets something, the others have to get something so they don't get left out.
Or at least Flynn.
Or at least Flynn does. Which, okay, that's, in my opinion, you shouldn't do that.
But see,
because
Duncan's not even a year older than Flynn, and he was there.
Yeah.
Why did she get Duncan something?
He wasn't opening presents from what I saw.
No, it's just Flynn. I mean, Flynn opens Duncan's presents.
Yeah, he's always done that. But if you give your kid needs to learn that other kids are going to get something, and that's okay. To teach your kid that every time your sibling gets something, you have to get something, makes entitled, spoiled brats.
Yeah, trust me.
I'm not saying that, I'm not hating on this child. I'm hating on her parenting methods.
Yeah, because
it's not his fault that she's turning him into a brat.
Yeah, when, with my oldest son, I thought, oh, well, it's going to hurt his feelings. I'll just get him something. And ended up getting him 2 or 3 things. When my younger son came along, he was like, well, okay. You know, when she came along, my younger son was fine with it. And so I thought, well, why do I have to get my older son something if they're going to be okay with, it should be that child's birthday and not everyone's. And so my boys were just 3 years apart.
Yeah.
And then I had little Missy here.
And I'm 12 years younger than my oldest brother.
Yeah.
And he
doesn't need a present on her birthday.
Well, even like with me, I was always taught I don't get presents on this day because it's not my celebration. We're celebrating them.
Yeah.
My present was I got to eat cake.
Everybody gets a day. Everybody has their special
I don't get a present for them doing a good job on their report card.
Yeah.
You have to teach your kids that, and I just don't think she does.
No. No. And it bugs me that whatever Wesley and Maisie have, Flynn is right there to take over.
Yeah.
Not just like get a present, but like he was opening their presents. Why does
there's videos in the past of Flynn, opening Duncan's birthday presents at Duncan's birthday, and none of the adults were sat there like, get him away, because he doesn't need to be opening Duncan's birthday present. He was opening Jacob's birthday presents at Jacob's birthday.
Yeah.
Like, she's teaching her child not to have boundaries, and it's not Flynn's fault at all.
No.
It's Colleen's for not teaching her child that, no, when someone else is opening presents, if you can't stay back and leave their things alone, you have to go sit somewhere else.
Yeah. It's just
she also
frustrates me about everything. It's like when they were like blowing out the candle, that she had 2 different cakes. One was just a chocolate and white one for Wesley, and then she got a pretty rainbow
well,
cake.
his had a toy on it.
She put a toy on that, and then she put I guess
it was a JoJo cake.
Yeah, she put like a horse or something on that, a unicorn or something.
Yeah.
On that one. But she, like she said before, Colleen tends to go to Maisie, so she held Wesley.
Yeah. And
Flynn got to blow his candles out. Yes.
Or it looked like he blew it out. I don't know
he
for
blew
sure.
it out. Him and Colleen blew the candle out because he was going.
Yeah, and I understand if he couldn't blow out the candle,
But Maisie couldn't either, and they let her.
Yeah. Then it automatically shows, like, she was showing that they got like these cute little tea party set, and they were playing with the tea party set, and she was talking to Maisie.
Yeah. And
had to keep, she's talking like, oh, yeah, that's so cute, like, ha, 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 we're over here doing this thing. And then Wesley would, like, hold up the cup to, like, play with her, too. And she would be like, thank you. Like, it was very rude.
Yeah.
She was completely ignoring that child. Go watch the video if you have
Macy's.
you have to skip through, like, half the video because it's boring as hell for the first half.
Yeah.
And then it gets to the actual birthday party footage after she talks about 15 years about how she haven't shown the birthday party footage, so let's show the birthday party footage, but she keeps talking about how she's going to show the birthday party footage. She makes me so mad. I hate the way she talks. But, you know, you can see she just doesn't care about playing with that kid.
She got so upset that he sat on Maisie's lap because Maisie was sitting on her lap.
Yeah.
And made the point, well, they shared the womb for 9 months. I guess they can share my lap.
And it's gonna create favoritism. Right now, it's fine and dandy because they're little babies and they don't know.
Yeah.
They love each other. They're twins. They have that twin bond. But there's gonna become a separation when they get older, and the family dynamic is gonna just get worse.
Yeah. And
if she shows favoritism now,
oh my God, it's gonna get worse.
It's gonna get worse.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Maisie already has a better vocabulary. She already can look in the camera and talk to the camera and stuff like that. Wesley is just trying to, like, fight for some attention.
Yeah.
And he barely, I couldn't really make out words that he was saying.
I could, because I can understand baby talk.
Like, I understood carrot, you know, and I'm glad that she went over there and got the carrot for him and gave it to him, but
also she had to point out how weird he was because he's a little boy. He's 2 years old and he wanted a carrot with his cake.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, don't instill that vegetables are bad.
Yeah. Let him have the carrot. It doesn't matter. But
don't shame him already at 2.
Yeah. I just found the whole interaction with the 2 kids, like she was forcing herself
to talk to
Wesley
and play with Wesley.
And Macy's like, oh, what do you want?
Yeah.
You know? And
it's not Macy's fault either because she was born a cute little girl.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean.
And Colleen wanted a little girl. And there's nothing wrong with that.
When you have children, though, you can't play favorites like that. I mean, you're naturally going to do things like that for your little girl. You know, Macy had her hair fixed. He didn't. But it's just because she's a girl. And, you know, I would always fix your hair. But the boys, they'd get it brushed and then, you know, go out and play.
But, like,
she hands this child, knowing that I believe that he has some sort of sensory problem. She hands this child a cake-covered truck, and then when he says, "Ooh, yuck," she, you know, is making fun of him. Oh, you don't like that? Oh, here, well, let me have it.
Yeah.
And then she wouldn't take it from him. He just had to hold it and say, "Oh, yuck," but she wouldn't take it from him.
Yeah, it took her a minute to take it from him. And you can sit here and say that we're nitpicking, but with Colleen, and if she's going to continue to make videos and exploit her children, I'm going to continue to point out that she's exploiting her children.
Yeah.
Because I don't ever remember a time when it's been okay for other people who are not a part of the family to be a part of your kid's second birthday. Like, why do we have to see that footage?
Yeah.
None of that was important. That could have been just a special day between, I'm not saying don't film it, but I'm just saying that could have been a special day. You didn't have to show 20 million people.
And basically, it's anything for a grab. I mean, she's in here like polishing rocks and
because she's
showing
so
her
boring.
house. And yeah, she has a really cool swing. I like the swing. It was really cool. But
but remember, she can't renovate her house because she didn't have any income all this summer, even though her apology video, the toxic gossip train video, still up, still monetized, but it's not.
And it's her most popular.
Yeah, it is
video.
her most popular video.
To date, it's her most popular. And she can still get all that money from that.
Even though she says there's no ads on there, but some people still have ads.
And we were testing the waters. My little sneaky girl here, she went on and she made a bad comment on Colleen's video.
I gotta check and see if it got taken down.
It did, because there's no bad reviews on Colleen's channel at all. Someone else was checking it out, and there's none whatsoever.
Way to take my comment down.
And
I wasn't even that mean.
Yeah, it was just we wanted to see if she would take it down, and she did.
And then she has her most recent video as of the 18th. I was gonna say the 27th. Oh my god. As of the 18th of December, she had a video talking about how her dermatologist, because she has a C-section scar, that something needs to be done with it or whatever, even though it's been 2 years.
Yeah.
Anyway, something needs to be done with it. It didn't heal properly or whatever. And her dermatologist, every time she goes into a dermatologist, they always tell her that she needs Botox and she needs all this work done on her face and she shouldn't. It's
wrinkles
crazy.
are beautiful.
Wrinkles are
Gray
beautiful.
hair, beautiful.
It is. The message that she's sending is good. Yes, you should not have to change your looks for anyone else besides yourself.
Yeah.
If you want to get Botox or any kind of plastic surgery, if you want to change your entire face, as long as you're not pulling an Ollie London and you're trying to like change your race, then go for it. Do what you want to do.
Exactly.
But she had to point out immediately, and again, I'm putting a warning in. We're going to talk about body image issues. She had to bring up the fact that she was so skinny.
Yeah, she's just
she
so
always
little.
has to bring up the fact that she's so skinny and little and tiny, and it's like, okay, Colleen, stop it. We don't care that you are skinny. I'm skinny.
If you don't like the way you look, gain weight. If you like the way you look, stay the same.
She's literally.
People care.
She tries to act like she's body positive, but she's not.
No. She thinks everyone should be skinny.
Well, she only wants to talk about how skinny she is and how awesome she is, and compliment the fact that she's so skinny, and that's great. If she's healthy and she's happy, that's great. You're allowed to comment on that. But with all of her other comments about eating disorders and, fat Asian ladies on planes and how their fat rolls are touching her and being in her existence,
how fat people sweat.
She doesn't like, she does not like big people.
No.
She doesn't like them. She thinks that you're disgusting. And, that's who she truly is. That video talking about that Asian, that poor woman on the plane, she, excuse me, even when she was mocking her supposed best friend, Trisha, talking about her weight and how, she's a whale and how she's disgusting because Trisha has a little bit more curve. Trisha is 10 times prettier than Colleen will ever be, no matter what her weight is. I'm sorry. Colleen if you want to mock somebody's appearance, because she loves mocking Trisha's appearance, then you open the floodgates to people mocking your appearance.
Yeah, I mean, it's not anybody's fault that you look older than your mother. Maybe the lady is telling you the truth. Maybe you do need Botox and some adjustment fillers and things like that. It might make you feel better about yourself, and maybe you'll shut up talking about how skinny you are. Even in that stupid song, she mentioned how many times.
Her bony little back.
You know, stabbing her in her bony little back.
And she talks about, she talked about in previous videos about how, she, is, has been made fun of for being so skinny. And that is something that also needs to be, put out there too, because a lot of people don't think that skinny people have the right to not be made fun of.
Yeah.
Like Meghan Trainor.
Oh my god.
I have an entire rant about Meghan Trainor that will be in another video. But she doesn't like skinny people. She doesn't like skinny girls. A lot of people don't think that if you're on the smaller side that you're allowed to have an opinion towards weight or anything like that, which is completely not true. No. I was horrifically body shamed for being a small, short, skinny girl. I was to the point where I'm traumatized about it.
Yeah.
She
finally gained weight. I mean,
it took me a long time to.
Yeah.
And I'm still trying to accept how my body looks.
Now she thinks she's fat.
But, for her to constantly use that as an excuse to body shame other people is not okay.
Do you remember how many times
she
talked about Jessica, her sister-in-law? Yeah. Jessica's had multiple babies, and she's got that baby fat.
It's something that naturally happens to a lot of women.
I mean, Jessica went for 3 years back to back having babies.
Mm-hmm.
And she, her one little baby was sick, and she couldn't, basically she was breastfeeding, and she couldn't eat but certain type of foods and things like that, and she got heavy.
Well, and
it didn't mean that she wasn't healthy. It didn't mean that there was something wrong with her.
And there was also a period of time when Jessica had a lot of issues with her pregnancy, and so she was on bed rest for a lot of the time.
A lot.
I think she actually did have pregnancy obesity, I think.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. It naturally happens to so many people. Jessica is pretty. We're not saying anything bad about Jessica.
Yeah, no.
But Colleen made a lot of snide comments towards her.
Not saying anything about her, but those kind of comments.
She's on the heavier side,
But we love Jessica just like she is.
Okay.
Why bring it up then? Why bring it up?
She infuriates me.
Now, her sister has always been a very large person.
She's
not
tall.
Fat.
She's tall.
She's really tall, and so she's muscular. Yeah. She has wide shoulders, and
she's very fit.
Yeah, and sort of hippie, but she's always been really fit, and Colleen's the teeny tiny one. She's always, oh, poor me. I just, everybody picks on me. She said, I only spent 3 years in school, because I was bullied and everyone picked on me. Well, it turns out she was only out of school for 3 years.
Yeah, she only was homeschooled for about 3 years. Excuse me. And a lot of people who went to school with her said that she was kind of the mean girl.
Yeah.
She there are so many everyone's talking about the MTV My Life thing that she did. Right there with that, she doesn't respect people's looks, people's feelings.
Poor Josh.
Exactly.
I just felt so bad for him in that whole interview. That I just felt really bad for him. Not because she was body shaming our cats, but just because no matter what he did, he was getting no attention from her. And when she did give him attention, she'd throw him a bone and
well, it was a snide comment, or the gaslighting of I know everyone likes to throw gaslighting around or whatever, but that's actual gaslighting right there. Like, she literally made him feel like a bad person for wanting to spend time with his girlfriend.
I mean, he said, "Can I just have you like 2 to 3 nights a week after 9?
Can we just have dinner together?
Can we just talk about us?"
That she would call before her show and then just didn't. Yeah. She couldn't take 12 minutes.
Like 4 hours later, he got to talk to her. But that's because he sent a message to one of her hot dog friends or whatever you call them.
He tweeted, I'm missing Colleen so much right now. And one of the fans that was outside said, "Oh, he just tweeted he misses you." And she's like, "Oh, he's sad right now because I forgot to call him." Like,
before the show.
It's so cute. I'm neglecting my boyfriend. And I'm not saying that she needs to be at his beck and call 24/7.
But he wasn't asking for that. He was
asking for attention.
For maybe a dinner every once in a while. And she gave attention and a lot of dinners to Eric.
Yeah.
Her she pretty much admitted that she was sleeping with Eric and
there was
dating
nothing
him.
that Josh was gonna be able to do about it.
No. And that's heartbreaking because he was such a nice guy. And I hated him for a long time because I thought, he's so awful to her.
Yeah.
Because she made it seem like he was the bad guy.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I didn't watch Colleen a lot, but...
Well, I thought Joshua was a bad person because of the things that Colleen was saying.
Yeah.
Or fans of Colleen were saying about him. Until she started dating Eric. And I was like, I put my brain, something like clicked, because I was like, wait, hold on. How is she getting married to him if she just got a divorce from him?
Why is his stuff in her garage?
Yeah, I kind of started putting 2 and 2 together, and...
Yeah.
So, this woman's never gonna stop, obviously. No. She can't be stopped. The only thing that we can do...
Because now she's talking about going on tour again.
Yeah! But only if you guys want it. Only if the fans want it. Because obviously you have to buy tickets.
Yeah, if fans want to buy tickets, then she'll have it.
Yeah, so let her know. I hope that she tries to go on tour.
Yeah.
And... No. I hope venues say we don't accept rumors at our venue. I hope nobody lets her perform at their little, like, she's got to find this little tiny rinky-dink shop to go to. I hope, and then she'll understand the gravity of her actions.
Yeah.
Cut her off financially, and then she'll understand that Adam has to go through serious therapy because he was traumatized by her.
Yeah. I wasn't laughing at him. I was laughing at the way we keep
saying the same thing
at the same time.
Becky's
never going to get over that. She's always going to be shy. She's never going to be able to look at a big crowd and think, oh, I'm safe.
Or walking into parking lots alone at night.
Yeah.
Am I safe?
Can you imagine trying to go to a concert?
It would be extremely triggering.
Or coming out of a mall and it's dark outside and there's nobody around but a few people.
Yeah.
She's probably very traumatized. These people had to pay for their therapy. They had to go to the therapy. They had to go and do things on their own. Colleen has all the help in the world. She's got millions of fans who are still sticking by her, knowing that she's a predator.
It's also, excuse me, it's also bred into the family that this type of behavior is okay. So she's never going to admit she did anything wrong because she doesn't believe she's done anything wrong. Because her family has clearly, with Trent and with her, has accepted grooming behavior as normalcy.
Yeah.
Because I don't know a single person who would make a joke about, like, grooming children and pedophilia, all of the pedophilia jokes. I don't know a single person who would think that that's funny.
Not one of the uncle jokes
are funny.
Are okay.
None of her jokes are funny, really.
Not really. I mean, people were looking at that and they were like, well, why is she funny? How is she funny?
How was she ever popular? She's not funny. She's like that stupid, that Matt Raff guy, or whatever his name is, the misogynistic guy who hates his audience.
Yeah.
He's not funny.
Yeah.
He's not even that cute.
Oh, God, no.
In my opinion. He's not my style. I'm sorry. I know there's probably some people who think that he's super hot. Obviously, he got really famous because of it. But it's like, he's not attractive to me. Yeah. And he's not funny.
But when you start, you can be attractive until you open your mouth. Yeah. And then when you start spewing trash, then you become trash.
Domestic violence jokes, not funny.
No.
Incest jokes, they're not funny.
No.
And it never was. So I don't know how she's still popular.
No. I don't know how.
When there are people who actually genuinely try every day, I'm hitting the table, sorry. Who genuinely try every day to be funny or to put out good content, who genuinely try to work and deserve that praise, but don't get the success that these creepy people do. Because she's creepy to me. Every time I see her now, I just get the ick.
Yeah.
My skin starts crawling because I immediately think, like, ugh, what's she gonna say?
Yeah.
Like, everything she says is gross. Even when she's saying something that I agree with. It's just, it always feels backhanded now.
Yeah, what is her real meaning of that? What is she doing online? She could still be a part of her little weenie club, as far as I know.
Or a new one.
She just stopped talking for a month or two. Is she back on there? I mean, she went right back into her role. She went right back into vlogging and carrying on. She's making thousands of dollars because
she's making more than that.
People are, paying attention to her now. This was a good thing for her. She got no repercussion from it. Nobody looked at her through. She wasn't looking at jail time. She wasn't looking at,
she should have been. She
getting
broke
trouble.
Several federal laws.
Sending pornographic material to a minor across overseas is a federal offense. Why isn't anybody looking into that?
Because Adam, I don't think, will press charges. Because Adam's the bigger person in this, and wants to get this over with. She just needs to apologize to the people.
She is never going to apologize to him.
She's going to keep apologizing to her fans for not putting out content.
Yeah.
But she's not going to apologize for actually hurting people.
No. She never will. She's a narcissistic pig, in my opinion. She doesn't have the right to have her platform, in my opinion.
No,
she
if you're gonna
shouldn't
use your
to
power,
have,
you don't deserve to have the power.
No, she shouldn't have contact with children, and she knows her audience.
Right there in that MTV special, Josh says, he says something. It's not exactly, but he says something to the effect of, before it was like every once in a while a waitress would recognize Colleen, but now if you're from the age of 13 to 21, everybody you're running up to see Colleen. So they knew.
Yeah.
She knew that her age range was young.
Yeah. All the way back then.
You can't tell me that you don't see all of the children in your audience.
Yeah.
And think, maybe I have a child audience.
And maybe I should tone it back.
Maybe?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why people thought she was funny in the first place. I mean, how is that funny?
Kids like poop jokes, and they like that kind of stuff.
Kids don't usually like to stick their hand in your pants and draw out Cheetos. Who's going to eat that? Not even a kid. A 9-year-old was having a problem with that. More than one 9-year-old was having a problem with that.
Most 9-year-olds are smart enough to know the difference between right and wrong, but clearly Colleen never got past that.
I don't understand how people thought she was funny. I mean, I can see predators thinking she's funny. Pedophiles, I can see them thinking she's cool. Because she, her daddy saddle and all that BS about her uncle and positions and things like that. I can see that. I mean, she pretended to give birth on stage.
When was that ever appropriate?
Why is that funny? When I was giving birth, I didn't think it was too damn funny. I mean, I just don't see how she has a platform.
Another thing that I haven't seen people mention, excuse me. Okay, when she was having Flynn, when she was pregnant with Flynn, she went on tour and she was all that. She was supposed to have had these horrific complications with Flynn, like a hard time with the pregnancy.
Yeah.
And she continued to go on tour.
Yeah.
And put her body into even more stress.
Knowing that could hurt the baby.
that could might hurt the baby.
Yeah.
So there's like reckless endangerment there.
Yeah.
It's just, I'm not saying if you're pregnant you have to stop working altogether, but I'm saying she was talking about having very bad complications and like needed a wheelchair for a lot of the time with Flynn, and she was in a lot of pain, and she continued to put herself into more pain. Yeah. Therefore, could have caused problems to her child. Like her baby
him pain.
Could have been affected. Whatever you feel, your baby feels. Yeah. So if you're feeling pain, your baby's feeling pain. And I just don't think that that's a responsible parent.
No, and
somebody should have said, "Hey, Colleen, you're pregnant. You need to take a break."
Yeah. Be responsible.
But she needed the money.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she does have to change houses every 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
She was talking about that on that newest vlog, how because she couldn't redecorate, she just might move houses.
Yeah.
Because she just
stop
didn't
buying
have the
houses
money.
That you have to renovate.
If you
buy a house that you actually like.
If you have to buy a fixer-upper, maybe stop spending money and then maybe fix the house that you want or that you have. I know she said that one time she had to move because fans got to her. And,
well, they did. And there was several people who lived around her that said that there was tons of people showing up.
Well, that's fine and good. And
she was getting threats.
That one time. Well, because she's a bad person. In my opinion. But, man.
Don't threaten people, though.
No, it's not good. And she shouldn't feel like her life's in danger. Especially in your home. I'm not saying that at all.
But why does she have to keep on buying houses?
But she's moved 3 or 4 times. I'm losing my voice. She's moved 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
I mean, stop. Find a place where you can, stop buying old farmhouses to fix up because your husband, likes that aesthetic, and let him go back and you guys find a place in Utah or someplace.
Or find a house that you fix up, but stay in it for more than 6 months.
Yeah.
To a year. Come on.
And if you're going to fix it up, fix it up. She's a millionaire.
You can't tell me you didn't have money all summer.
She's worth $12 million. Maybe with your husband, get out and get a job.
He's not that good of an actor.
Well, no, but, I mean, they also have the podcast that they never stopped. And her and he has.
Yeah, well.
Maybe make him get online. I don't know. I mean, there's certainly something that he could do to, maybe participate in life.
Yeah. We have talked for so long.
I know. And it's ridiculous. Over nonsense.
Don't support Colleen's live stream. Go and actually donate to the real charity.
Give all of your money to the charity.
Not giving your money to Colleen or these companies that she hires.
Yeah.
We will see you next time. Hopefully with something less infuriating to talk about. Probably not.
But we love you.
Have a good day. Follow us on all of our social medias because we have all the things.
And someone said you can't say you love your audience. Well, why can't I?
Yeah.
I care about how you feel. If you feel sad about what we're saying, or you feel mad about what we're saying, tell us.
Yeah.
I care about what you think.
Yeah. Well, you can also say, bye, I love you, and not be I'm in love with you.
Yeah,
there's a difference between being in love with someone and loving someone. I love you, but I'm not romantically in love with you.
Ugh.
That would be weird.
Yeah.
The dog.
I love the dog.
I can say, oh, I love the mailman. I don't love the mail lady. I don't love her. But I can say, oh, I love her so much. She's so sweet. I love the guy who comes and does our the trash guy. He always freaking I have heavy stuff that I be putting out there, and he just always takes it, and he's always so nice about it. I love him, but I'm not in love with him. I'm not romantically involved with that person.
But if you have feelings about what we're saying and you feel passionate, if you love Colleen, if you love whoever we're talking about that day, and you want to give us your opinion, I would love to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
So let us know.
A few of Meghan Markle's sugars have let us know.
Oh yeah.
About their feelings. So if if you feel the same or different, let us know, and we will definitely talk about it.
Yeah.
That's the only way that you're gonna actually,
She's had quite a few conversations with Megan Sugars. But
they don't like me, I'm just saying. I think Megan probably has me on some sort of list of people she don't like.
Yeah.
I'm also sorry I keep coughing. We will see you next time.
Yes.
And have a great day or night wherever you're at.